living in your mind. Your fear is always about what's going to happen next. That means your fear is always about that which does not exist. If your fear is about the non-existent, your fear is 100% imaginary.
People are afraid of emotions, like it's bad to be sad, it's bad to be scared, and it's like, no, we were naturally given these to kind of heighten ourselves. And one of my favorite things now is using fear, or at least trying to, because I'm scared.
The way that we can avoid fear is by not thinking about the past or the future and stay really 100% focused on the moment and do your best in the moment. Accept the moment, enjoy the moment, and even the best of all, love the moment.
Run it, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's vlog. Thank you all for joining. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, check out the description, and leave a comment. Anything helps, whether it is constructive criticism or maybe you love us or hate us. Please, we would love to hear what you have to say. And what's going to be really interesting about this week's vlog is I had dinner with a good close friend of mine. They are a professional big wave surfer, and I'm sure the majority of you have heard of Jamie Sterling. So we had some dinner together, and what really gave me the inspiration to do this vlog was we talked about a few things when it came to fear, and I feel that a lot of the things that we spoke about really sparked it really sparked something in me that I wanted to share with you all, because the things that I'm sharing with you are things that I have gone through and tools that I've used that I feel that can help you in whatever journey that you're going through. Maybe you're a beginner surfer and you're going through the steps, or maybe you're someone that's looking into surfing into big waves. I think that these tools can really help you and elevate you to the level that you want to go to. On top of that, another thing that I was really thinking about after our conversation is I came up with a hashtag called My Big Wave Journey. If you go onto Instagram and you tag it each time, I would love to see what you guys are doing, what type of steps, what type of elevation that you guys are doing when it comes to any sport that you're doing, whether it is skating, snowboarding, whatever. I would love to interact with you guys besides of here, but also on Instagram. So if you check out the description, not only will I have it right here, My Big Wave Journey, or you could also check it out in the description, along with, if you want to follow me on Instagram or any other socials, you could check that out. But let's get started. Check out this week's vlog. Please let me know what you guys think. And I really feel that there's a lot of great beneficial material in there that could really help you when it comes through with whatever that you may be going through when it comes to managing fear. And so that's what this vlog is about, fear management. So let's go.
Well, when I stopped,
All right, so the first thing that we're going to be talking about is understanding the fear. One thing that you have to understand, whether you are a beginner and you're looking to kind of maybe go into something a little bit bigger when it comes to surf, is, let's say if you want to go from something from like 2 to 4 feet, and if you're an intermediate surfer and you're looking to go into something a little bit bigger, which is, let's say, from 6 feet to 10 feet, and if you're something on more a little bit of like an advance where you're looking to basically go from anything from double overhead on up, the number one thing that you have to do is identify the specific fears that you have. So I think one, when you identify the fear, you are starting to beginning the process of basically normalizing your fear. Saying, hey, I'm going into a little bit of an uncomfortable situation, but I feel that I'm ready. And then what you have to do is you have to replace that fear with the knowledge that you have had in the previous experiences while going through your process of wanting to go to the next level. There is nothing wrong with fear. Literally, like how I was saying earlier, is that what really made me think about this and wanting to share it with you is because I myself go through these. It's normal. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with having fear, but when you identify it and you break it down, this is what will help you elevate to your next level. All right, the second thing that you're going to be working on is your mental prep. This is one thing that is going to be key, because with the whole entire mental process of thinking and the power of visualization is that the difference is your mind doesn't know from thinking to the actual reality. So by you actually thinking, your mind is already thinking that you're already there. So when you have that mental preparation, you're basically getting your body, your senses pretty much ready. That is one of the most important things. So like, let's say for instance, there's a swell coming and you want to start kind of getting yourself ready for it, to what to expect. Maybe even thinking about worst case scenarios. So one, what you're going to do is you're going to visualize. The power of visualization is key. Secondly, what you're going to do is you're going to give yourself positive talk. Positive talk. So what you're going to do with that positive talk is that you're going to be taking yourself from a negative thought to a positive thought, because it's very, very easy when you get to your destination or you go to the beach and you're seeing that the waves are a little bit bigger than what you anticipated. When you start giving yourself positive talk and basically eliminating the negativity that's going in your mind, you're going to start having a different process, meaning that you're going to feel a lot more confident. And then third, what you're going to do is you're going to breathe. Breathing is one of the main keys that's going to help calm you and lower your heart rate. Whether it is before you go out, you do a thing of box breathing, which is, inhaling for 4 seconds, then holding for 4 seconds, and exhaling for 4 seconds, and so on and so forth. So these keys right here are going to help you manage and really get you prepared for what's to come. Number 3 is gradual exposure. With this gradual exposure is that you're basically you are slowly increasing into bigger challenges. That is one thing that you're going to be going through, is slowly increasing into bigger challenges. And while you're going through that, what you're going to be doing is you are going to be able to embrace that fear. You have to embrace fear, because regardless of what level you're going through or what your level you're going to, you are going to be facing fear regardless of shape or size. The thing that is going to help you is managing the fear. The fourth tool when it comes to management or fear management is confidence in the ocean and doing drills. One, what you're going to do is when you come to the ocean and you're experiencing certain emotions, is you're going to assess the conditions. When you go into these situations, it's always best to assess each situation, because when you're assessing your situation, not only are you thinking, but you're also thinking of previous times and certain conditions that you were in to help you develop that confidence in making you feeling way better when you're going into these situations. Because there are times that you look at the surf report or you're looking at forecasts and it's saying maybe, hey, it's going to be, let's just say 6 feet. And then based upon the period, meaning the energy that's in the water, it could be a little bit bigger. And you're like, whoa. So that's why it is best to assess the situation. And then what comes into this is second, what you need to do is train. Train for these situations. That's where the drills come in. Whether it is you're doing weight work, whether it is you're doing breathing work, whether it is you're doing water training, all of these things are going to help prep you to getting into the situations that you want to get in, and this will help develop and give you better tools to manage your fear. The fifth tool when it comes to fear management is safety and exit strategies. Number one, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be identify your exit strategies. Identifying your exit strategies. So when you're assessing your situation, you're looking at everything, and you're trying to think about, okay, hey, worst case scenario, where can I paddle? Where can I go? You're looking at rocks, you're looking at currents, you're looking at all of these factors that will help make your life a lot easier when it comes to putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation. And then another thing too is you're going to, second is you're going to basically role play for a worst case scenario. So role play in your mind, role play in your mind about what's the worst case scenario. Whether it is experiencing a really bad wipeout, having a longer hold down, or finding ways on how not to panic. Because there are times that you're going to be out in these situations and you're going to take a wipeout, and this wave is going to totally ragdoll you and take you into the abyss, and you feel like you're going to be underwater for a long time. And the number one thing that you have to do is role play in your mind while you're assessing your situation to how you're going to handle that role. Because when you do these things, it's going to help you feel confident when you're in those situations, and you're going to feel more relaxed. The sixth and last step when it comes to fear management is group support and encouragement. This is a super important thing that you really need, because one is you want to find like-minded people. When you find yourself a good support system and people that are like-minded, it is going to help you manage your situation. Another thing that you want to do is understanding and discussing your fear. When you have like-minded people that are in your group or in your circle of friends that are going through the same exact thing, the number one thing that you, or one of the few things that you want to be doing is discussing the fear. Because what happens is when you're addressing the fear, it is making yourself vulnerable, but at the same time, it's going to help you manage and really know how to control the fear. And what's even best is that you're around people that are experiencing the same emotions that you're going through. So you have that relatability that will help make your experience a lot better. And then the last thing is this is the big one, is celebrate the small wins. And what do I mean by that? You're probably asking, Chris, what do you mean by celebrate the small wins? Look, whenever you're trying to elevate yourself into something, there are times that you're going to feel super uncomfortable and you're going to be battling yourself. And maybe you're even someone that has already experienced and you've kind of already gone through all these situations. However, just that day you weren't feeling it. There was just something, but you're like, you know what? I'm still going to go out. I'm going to paddle out and I'm going to sit on the sidelines and just watch everybody, show support. Whatever it is, as long as you're out there and you are putting yourself out there, you're being vulnerable, you're trying to, elevate your surfing situation, is seriously celebrate the small wins, because that's where you're going to have the growth. You're not going to be a kook. There is nothing wrong with addressing and going forward with the things that you want to achieve. And I feel that sometimes what we do is we think about what other people are going to think and how they're going to judge us. But at the end of the day, who cares? It's all about your individual growth. One thing that I also want to tap on too, maybe if you're someone that's just learning, and let's say you're learning on a shortboard and you're not really advancing to where you should be, and people are telling you to go on a longer board, but your pride is holding you back because you're worried about what other people are going to think because of you riding a longer board. Or maybe it's another factor. Maybe you're someone that's wanting to, surf 20 feet and people are making fun of you, saying that you're not good enough to do it. At the end of the day, it's all about your progression. So continue to put yourself in these situations, understand that we all have this that we are going to be going through no matter who you are. When I was having dinner with Jamie, that was the number one thing that we were talking about, is fear. That even him, who is a world big wave champion, still has to go with fear. And I know that every other big wave surfer out there still does it, or still has it. The difference is that sets them between us or you is the experience of them putting themselves in those situations, and they know how to manage it. So I thank you guys so much for letting me share this with you. Hopefully you guys have some tools that you could take with you and tweak a few things or whatever it may be. I just wanted to share something with you guys that really sparked something to me when I was having dinner with Jamie, and I really want to help you all go to the next level. So thank you guys, and don't forget to like, subscribe, watch more videos, and we'll see you next week. Aloha.